Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a cliff, the vast expanse of sky before you, wind brushing against your skin with a mischievous chill. Below, the ocean churns, white crests curling and crashing in endless motion. This is it, the moment you step forward or retreat. For many, this is what public speaking feels like, a grand precipice where anxiety and opportunity tether your feet to the ground. Now, let's breathe deeply. Feel the air fill your lungs, expanding your chest, grounding you in the present. Public speaking is not a cliff, but rather a bridge to others, a connection waiting to happen. The anxiety you feel is energy, a current flowing through you that can be harnessed, redirected, and transformed. Consider this. Anxiety and excitement are closely related emotions. That quickening heartbeat, the clammy hands, they're signals of anticipation. It's your body gearing up, readying itself for something significant. When you start to feel the anxiety creeping in, recognize it as excitement. Tell yourself, I am excited to share something meaningful. This simple reframing can pivot your mindset from dread to readiness. Let's take a moment to explore the power of body language, a silent orchestra playing beneath your words. Stand tall, shoulders back, feet firmly planted, as if drawing strength from the earth itself. This is the posture of confidence. It sends messages not just to your listeners, but also to your own mind. I am here, I am capable, I am in control. Try it now. Feel the difference a few small adjustments can make. Think about a time when you listened to a truly captivating speaker. Chances are they weren't robotic or overly rehearsed. They were human, relatable. They used their hands to punctuate their points, their eyes to connect with you. They might have paused, allowing their words to resonate. This is emotional intelligence in action, reading the room, sensing the energy, and engaging the audience fully. Imagine your words as paintbrushes. Each word can paint vivid pictures. The stories you share can evoke colors, textures, and emotions. Picture describing a sunset. Instead of saying the sunset, you might say, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow that kissed the ocean. Can you see it? Feel it? This is how imagery captivates and holds attention. Let's talk about empathy, the quiet force that transforms speeches into conversations. Before you speak, pause to consider your audience. What are their hopes, their fears? How can your message resonate with their experiences? When you speak from a place of understanding, you draw people in, creating a shared moment, a communion of human experience. Think of storytelling as a map. It leads your audience through a landscape of ideas, emotions, and insights. Every story has a beginning, a journey, and a conclusion. Weave your messages through stories. Share a personal anecdote, something relatable. Maybe it's the time you overcame your own fears or a lesson learned through failure. Authentic stories linger in the hearts of listeners, seeding the ground for change and inspiration. Let's address the elephant in the room, fear of judgment. We often fear how we might be perceived. Yet, what if we shift our focus from ourselves to the gift we're offering? Your speech is a gift, a piece of your mind and heart. When you focus on your message rather than yourself, the anxiety diminishes. You become a messenger, not the message itself. Draw on the power of preparation, but avoid the trap of memorization. Know your material well, let it seep into your bones, but leave room for spontaneity. Like a jazz musician riffing on a familiar melody, allow yourself to adapt in the moment, responding to the subtle cues of your audience. This is where true connection happens, where the magic lies. Visualize your audience cheering for you, not as critics but as allies. They are gathered to hear you because they find value in your words. Picture them nodding in agreement, their faces lighting up with understanding. This visualization can transform your fear into motivation, a gentle tide lifting your words to the shore of their minds. As we reach the gentle close of this reflection, I invite you to carry one insight with you. Public speaking is not about perfection. It's about connection, the authentic exchange of ideas and feelings. It's about standing at that imagined cliff, seeing not just the ocean below, but the endless horizon that stretches beyond it, inviting you to step forward. Remember, every speech is an adventure, a journey from within to outward, from heart to heart. Stand tall, breathe deeply, and let your voice bridge the space between you and the world. The moment you embrace this journey, you inspire others not just with your words, but with your courage to speak them. As I was saying, public speaking anxiety, in many ways, mirrors the challenges we face in other aspects of life. It's that voice in our head that whispers not yet or not enough. But let's take a moment to consider this. What if, instead of trying to silence that voice, we acknowledged it and reframed its messages? Picture this. You're standing at the edge of a stage, heart racing, palms a bit clammy. Instead of seeing the audience as a sea of judgmental faces, imagine them as allies in your journey, each person a unique individual, eager to connect, to learn, to be inspired by what you have to say. When we shift our perspective from performing to connecting, we embrace a fundamental truth about communication. At its core, it's about creating a shared experience. Now, let's delve into an often overlooked aspect of public speaking: the power of presence. Being present means grounding yourself in the moment, acknowledging every sensation without letting it take over. Try a simple yet effective exercise. Before your next speaking engagement, find a quiet space and take 3 deep breaths. Feel the air fill your lungs, then release it slowly. This acts as a reset button, aligning your mind and body to focus on what truly matters, the message you're about to share. Another key element is preparation, which extends beyond knowing your material inside out. It's about cultivating a mindset that embraces vulnerability as strength. Admitting to your audience that you're human, that you have fears, can be incredibly empowering. This authenticity not only lightens the pressure on you, but also makes you relatable. Think about the speakers who've left a lasting impact on you. Chances are, it wasn't just their polished delivery, but their openness, their ability to weave personal anecdotes into a broader narrative that resonated with you. Use your experiences, your stories, as anchors. They don't just serve as an emotional bridge to your audience, but help you navigate through the speech itself, offering familiar points of comfort amidst the unfamiliar. And let's be honest, sometimes preparation means preparing for the unexpected. Whether it's technical glitches or the occasional slip-up, resilience is cultivated through acceptance. Learn to laugh at the little mishaps. They're part of the live experience. They remind us that speaking isn't about perfection, but about perseverance. So as you prepare for your next opportunity to stand up and speak out, remember, anxiety is not your adversary. It's a natural part of the process that can actually fuel your passion and focus. Lean into it. Let it guide you into deeper connection and authenticity. When we allow ourselves to be seen as we truly are, we invite others to do the same. I hope these insights offer you some comfort and encouragement as you continue on your journey. We all have a voice worth hearing, and the world is waiting for yours. Until next time, keep speaking, keep connecting, and keep growing. As I was saying, embracing the opportunity to speak in public is much like standing at the edge of a diving board. The ground feels solid beneath your feet, but your heart races with the thought of the plunge. Many of us have experienced that rush of adrenaline, and for some, it feels overwhelming. But today, I want to share why that feeling, with the right approach, can be a catalyst for growth rather than a stumbling block. First, let's focus on presence. One of the most profound ways to quell anxiety is to root yourself in the present moment. When your thoughts drift to the what-ifs and the worst-case scenarios, gently bring them back to now. This is more than just a mental exercise. It's a way to be fully engaged with your audience. Remember, they're here with you, sharing this moment. They aren't expecting perfection, but authenticity. Think about the power of a deep breath. It may sound simple, but the act of pausing to breathe deeply is transformative. It sends a signal to your body that it's okay to relax, that you've got this under control. Try making it a ritual, a few measured breaths before you step on stage or begin speaking, to center yourself. Feel the air fill your lungs and let the calm wash over you. This practice connects you with your voice, making it a steady anchor amidst the waves of anxiety. Now let's consider our inner dialogue. Often, the most critical voices we contend with are our own. We're prone to self-critique, dissecting every pause, every slight stammer. But what if we changed that narrative? What if our self-talk became supportive and affirming? Instead of focusing on what could go wrong, imagine telling yourself what could go right. I am prepared. I am capable. My message matters. These affirmations are not just idle words. They're tools for reshaping your mindset. As we refine our inner dialogue, it's also essential to invite feedback from trusted sources. Constructive feedback, when sought from those who have our best interests at heart, can be encouraging and enlightening. It provides a mirror that reflects our strengths and areas for growth we might not see ourselves. Choose mentors whose opinions you value, and use their insights as stepping stones to refine your skills. Next, let's talk about reframing failure. Failure is a word that often carries negative connotations, but what if we looked at it through a different lens? Every stumble, every forgotten line, is not a failure but a lesson. Each misstep is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to improve. Public speaking is not about getting it right every time. It's about resilience, about finding the courage to stand up and try again. Remember, even seasoned speakers have their off days, and it's this persistence, this commitment to growth that distinguishes the good from the great. Finally, visualize success. Picture yourself delivering your message with clarity and confidence. Imagine the faces of the audience, engaged and responsive. Visualization is a powerful tool, as it primes your brain for the real thing. It transforms nervous energy into excitement. It's the rehearsal that plays out in your mind, setting the stage for your physical performance. In closing, remember that conquering public speaking anxiety is not about eradicating fear entirely, but about managing it, embracing it, and letting it propel you forward. Each opportunity to speak is a chance to connect, to inspire, and to make your mark. So, take a deep breath, trust in your preparation, and step off that diving board with confidence, knowing that you are capable of swimming through any challenge that comes your way.